Okay. Live. Manage videos. Okay, I don't know if anybody's in here, if anybody can hear me yet. Let me see if there's anybody in here. The last live I had all set up and I think everybody was in for whatever reason. First of all, I'm pulling up chat, so if my volume's okay, give me a thumbs up. But the live that I had scheduled, like literally, I was in the YouTube app, and then like the screen just went black and froze, and I thought, well, that's unfortunate. I didn't hit anything, right? I could still see it on my phone, so I just turned the iPad off. Like, no big deal. I'm signed in on other things. It canceled the entire thing. Like, I can't get back into it, and it disappeared. So here we sit. Fucking technology, awesome. Oh, okay. I see everybody coming in. So really sorry about that. Hi, Leanie. Hi, Rally. Hi. Let's see. That looks like Cat the Great. Hi, Blondie. Hey, GW. Hey, Nat B. Hey, Rudy. Hey, Jules. Hey, Karma. Princess Alyssa. Hello. I need to get a hold of Laura because I think she was in the other one. So hold on. Like, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all, right? So hold on. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hey, Natural Ginger. Hello. So I'll let everybody get in here. If I can't see, can somebody tell me? Hopefully the other live that just crashed, hopefully it's completely gone. Like, is it still, it should not show as pending. It should just be gone. Can somebody check and let me know? Because it's not going to let me see is the problem. I'll try looking on here. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys, but so, oh, and this is bad baking, questionable cooking, and horrible housekeeping. That way I don't have to bake or cook tonight. I can do terrible, horrible housekeeping items in the correct genre, right? So welcome to the shit show, everybody. Hey, Bebop. Hey, EP, hello. And if somebody can still see the other live, if you could go in there and tell people if there's anybody in there that, hey, by the way, we've started a different stream because that one crashed. I can't even access it. I can't even see it. Hey, April. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you. Hello, Harmony. So I guess we'll give everybody like a couple more minutes to figure out. So the other one, yeah, it's not. Oh, thank you, Blondie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. Like I said, usually it'll say, do you want to abandon the stream or anything? But no, I was literally getting ready. You can hit and go live. You know, I was looking and then the screen just went blank, like completely like black and white, you know, because when you're getting ready to go live, you can kind of see your camera angle, but it's in black and white in the background. So I'm like, go live. And then it just kind of grayed out and froze and there was nothing. And I thought, well, so I sat there and waited and waited and waited. So I just turned this iPad off and I was looking, trying to tell the chat on my phone, like, hey, by the way, I'll be there in a minute. And then all of a sudden it booted me out of the chat. And I'm like, what? And then I couldn't find my live and I'm like, oh no. So yeah, exactly. Hey, Rally. So let me see because Laura, I know Laura was gonna. Well, if you can't see the other one, then there aren't people sitting in there because it doesn't exist. So, yeah, Mr. Grebo went to a show tonight that I didn't feel like going. So I'm like, what the heck? So I figured. So what I'm gonna do is, hey, No Justice, hello, welcome. Hey, Ponderous, good to see you. What I figured is, because now this is bad baking, questionable cooking, and horrible housekeeping, I've got this jersey style, it's like t-shirt style jammies, and I want to make what they call t-shirt yarn, right? Why? Because I figure I can try to make some of that out of these thrash jammies, and then I can crochet it into, like, I don't know, a rug. If it looks like shit, who cares? It's going to be on the floor. People are going to walk on it. It's just, you know, one of those little handy waste not, want not things. Probably not going to work out. I was originally going to one more time, I want to check my volume. Does it sound like I'm yelling? If it sounds like I'm yelling, let me know. If the volume's fine, just give me a thumbs up. It's 7 degrees in Port Angeles. Oh, I believe that. It's only down here, I'm down here in the Columbia, the Portland area, and it's 21 here. And I'm fortunate because, well, we're on the Columbia, but that's crazy. Well, Port Angeles, though, you are quite a bit more north. But yeah, it's nice when you're right on bodies of water because that helps the thermoregulation. So here on the Columbia, so for it to get 21, it's cold AF up in the mountains. Yeah, I can only imagine because I know how cold it can get in Port Angeles. I'm from Alaska, and so you know how it is when like it's the wind's blowing sideways and that salt spray, it's just frozen. Hi, NyQuil, good to see you. Oh, Laura, there you are. Good, good. Okay, I was waiting for you. I said hi to EP. Yeah, I can't believe it's only 7 degrees in Port Angeles, T. That's just crazy. So, well, good. Thanks for being here, T. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make some of this T-shirt yarn. And what I figured we could do is, let me first of all get comfortable because this is really uncomfortable the way I'm sitting all twisted, is well, I figured what we could do is I had some notes when she did her grocery haul and health update the other day. I figured we could listen to the grocery haul part of it, have a conversation amongst ourselves, and then if we want to then lower the camera, and then if you want to look at the screen while she's showing the groceries, which would be easier, but on the front end when she's discussing her health, I figured we could listen to that one, have a conversation. So I will point out that there's somebody. A cousin of mine I'm very close with who isn't in Girl World. They don't know what's going on. And they're like, and they catch a couple of, my vlogs and they're like, why is everybody so mean to this foodie person? Because all they've seen is a few of her recent videos. She doesn't seem that bad. She seems fairly innocuous. So it just drove it home for me that Foodie is literally rewriting history as we speak. She deletes all her crappy vlogs. What anybody that's been here knows, the cat abuse, the grape apology. I mean, just the really bad stuff she's done, the bad, unforgivable, just terrible stuff she's done. And she's trying to rewrite history about, oh, these terrible boyfriends, and oh, I feel so bad I cheated once, and that's never going to happen again, and yada, yada, yada. And if people don't know, when she's putting on this low BMI voice, chins act, you don't know what you don't know. And if you try to search her up on the internet, since Kiwi Farms, you can't find Kiwi Farms. So it's very, very hard to find the archives because there's so much new stuff. And so there are literally, I swear to God, there are 10 new foodie reaction channels a day. And I'm not saying, but you know what? Nah, I'm not even going to apologize. Here's the dealio. There are getting to be so many reaction channels from Chantal, and I get it. You're watching her and you have something to say. But what I've noticed is a fair few of them, they haven't been here from the beginning. So I'm not saying they have the wrong end of the stick, but I don't think they truly understand the gravity of the situation. They have not witnessed point by point this decline into madness. I think some of them, they have the highlights and then, they just want to harp on the same things. And like I said, do what you want to do, but it's getting to the point that if you search up Foodie's name on YouTube, you get this barrage of videos every single time she uploads it. It's just to the point where, like, I can see how for somebody new, it would be really hard to find the historically accurate stuff because it seems like there's this one person and there's 4,762 reaction channels saying terrible things about her and she looks picked on. And I think in a way, and it probably does seem like that to outsiders, but au contraire, mon frere, it's not true, okay? She is truly a terrible person. We have no control over all the new people piling into Girl World, and if everybody wants to cover the same thing 5,000 times, or if you just want to turn your camera on and, be an A-log and just try to flex on Chantal, go for it. I don't know. But That's just my take on it. There's getting to be quite a few reaction channels, and sometimes it's kind of hard to 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 find the essence of it. You could, but the YouTube Underground gets it. FFG's been covering. There's quite a few channels that have been covering for quite a while, but just sometimes it's kind of hard to find those if you were new. So my whole point is when I had somebody in my family say, "Well, you guys are kind of being mean to her," it made it very clear that her rewriting of history for new people is actually succeeding. So beware, everybody. I don't know where I was going with that. This isn't planned out. Hey, Minka, good to see you. Catlicious, hey, Ariana, hey, Susie. Let's see, that's how I feel about it. Exactly. Big Al is getting, exactly, Princess Alyssa, there are so many new reaction channels that you literally get lost in the shuffle, and people don't understand that, there is a context. Oh, real quick, Port Angeles T, I think you and Ponders Pros will have an excellent conversation if you want. I think Ponders Pros T is somebody that you would really enjoy having a conversation with. Hi, Amber, good to see you. FL Salt and Sass, hello, welcome. But yeah, I get it, Princess Alyssa. It's, yeah, with Chantal, it seems like there's so many new Amber. Amber to me is like watching paint dry. I just can't. I don't care. But yeah, Big Al, she's getting so many new reaction channels that you almost get lost in this. And I get it. So, and people can do what people want to do. Oh, thank you, Ariana. So, yes, Alex is definitely getting, it's shocking. Is this, Princess Alyssa, is this her second weight loss surgery, or did she have the panicle, her apron? Did she have the apron removed and then she had the weight loss surgery, and now she's putting the weight back on? Because I wasn't she had like the tummy tuck done, put on weight loss surgery, and now she's putting on weight again? Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't find you, Princess Alyssa, but let me know. It's like, um, yeah, ALR is super boring. Oh, thank you, Florida Salt and Sass. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, Princess Alyssa, let me know. I'm pretty sure she had this tummy tuck, put on weight, had her stomach, the weight loss surgery, and she's actually gotten markedly bigger. I've noticed. It's actually shocking. So, is everybody okay with listening to the beginning of the grocery haul and health? Because she'll give us the health update, and then maybe once we get to the grocery haul part, we can lower the camera if you guys want to watch the screen, and we'll just have a conversation. And then from there, hold on, we can then. Hold on, I gotta get back. The farms are really slow tonight, so I might have to break down and find another way for us to watch her, because yeah, the internet is not interneting tonight. And if anybody's new here and they don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. Is there anybody? Let's see. She had gastric sleeve. That's right. So Alex Rodriguez, she had a gastric sleeve at 15 or 16 years old, then gained, then she had the panulecta, I can never say this word, paniculotomy, where you get the apron that hangs, removed, and then she had gastric bypass in November of 2021. Okay, yes. Hey, Havasu, Mom, good to see you. So, wow. So that's 2 weight loss surgeries and an apron removal, and she is getting big again. And hey, Ugg, good to see you. I don't care what anybody says. You don't have that much surgery done and stuff and just claim, oh, it's this, it's hormones, it's that. Blah, blah. No, too many calories going in, or you need to drastically change the way you eat. Drastically, like not just how much you eat, but the things you're eating. Hands down. So yeah. All right. So, oh, this is your first time watching? Well, welcome, Ugg. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. This is just kind of a real quick and dirty. We're gonna listen to a video on the So 2 days ago, she put out our health update and huge grocery haul. I figure we'll listen to the beginning part, and then and I got to see what she got going for lives. Yeah, she did the live hangout just today, but God, that was such a snooze fest. So let me hold on. Okay, can you guys still hear me when I talk like this? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's see. Hi, you can't hear me, Janet? I'm very faint. Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Better? Okay. So here, I'm going to do a test run. So hold on, I'm going to do a test run. Okay, hold on. Power on. Hi, Iris Moon. Hi, Surfer Girl. If it wasn't for technical difficulties, hey, Killjoy. If it wasn't for technical difficulties, it really wouldn't be a bad baking and questionable cooking stream now, would it? Hold on, I got to pair this again. Bluetooth connected. Oh, shit. Hold on. Bluetooth pairing. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? Hold on. I have to completely stop everything because my headphones are trying to pair with this iPad when I need my disco cylinder speaker to, so hold on. Talk amongst yourself. I know it's a complete shit show. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this is a shit show. Put a 2 in the chat if you're a liar and you want to be like, no, this is going smooth, Grebo. Awesome. Bluetooth connected. Okay. Right? Yeah, it's going awesome, right, guys? 334. I love the chat. Here you are, welcome. Okay. Can you hear me now? Put a 1 in the chat if you can actually hear me. 1, 2, 3 says natural ginger. Put a 5 in the chat if you've been drinking and give fuck all. You care fuck all if you can hear me. All right, so everybody can hear. Sweet. Okay, now let me know if you can hear this. Why won't this? Why isn't this pairing? Hold on. Disconnect.
Do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear from you. Bye.
Hold on. So how was that volume? Like, could you hear her? Hey, crab apples. Welcome. I'm trying to get comfortable so I can. Okay, so you can hear. Shake your fish stat. Oh, right? It's like I go to go live and the iPad crashes and I lose the live. Then I get in here and because Apple just does whatever it wants, even though I have them paired up. No, they're just going to repair with whatever. Hameo, it is. So, okay, so you can hear the speaker. 5 is my soccer number. 2 is my favorite number. So here, let's try it again. So.
Okay. I never get tired of the view from our bedroom window.
Does it sound like I'm yelling over her, or can you hear her and you can hear me? 1 if you can hear her and you can hear me. 2 if I'm too loud.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So, I'm a little hyper. I'm feeling a lot better today. I got some good sleep last night.
Okay.
And, like probably about 12 hours. So I'm feeling a lot better. And my sciatica's kind of...
I'm not sure, Havasu, Mom, but she said somebody said something, and see, because I don't have you need a PC, to be able to check. So if there's somebody in here that has a computer, because when you do YouTube on iPads, you know how Apple does whatever the fuck Apple wants. Hey, Taco Bell, good to see you. Yeah, a little smack talk there, Taco Bell, because we just can't. Hey, BVD, good to see you. So, but somebody said that Foodie's food hall got demonetized. So if somebody has an actual computer in here, wants to click and check, maybe like Minka or Laura or Natural Ginger, or if there's somebody in here, or maybe Ponderous, somebody that's better with YouTube, if you could click around and tell me. But yeah, rumor has it that this one we're going to listen to got demonetized. Exactly, Natural Ginger. It did, Leanie says. So, okay. So, yeah, apparently this video we're going to listen to has been demonetized. So, hold on. I have to grab a Diet Pepsi, and then we'll get going. So, Laura, I was asking, apparently with Foodie said herself that it got demonetized. Oh, Ariana S says that Foodie said herself that the video was demonetized. So, Laura, you don't need to click around. Nobody does. Chantal was honest about something. Woo! Circle the day in your calendar. Let's see. Let me write today down. Foodie Beauty was honest. Foodie was honest. Today is 1/12/24. Yeah. Circle the day in your calendar, because you're not going to see this again for a hot minute. I'm going to grab a Diet Pepsi. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm not sure why it was demonetized. If somebody knows why it was demonetized, please let Crabapple knows. Oh my God, it's 6:43 a.m. in the Netherlands. Well, good to see you, BVD. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'm going to grab a Diet Pepsi. Okay, yeah, I get you, Crabapples. I listen to stuff when I pass out. Hold on, I'm grabbing my soda. Oh, she was using the binge word. I believe that. We're going to have a conversation about that too. In fact, I think you'll be able to hear me, because even though I'm walking outside, I'm hooked up to my, and I'm not getting the cheap Sam's soda either. I'm getting actual Diet Pepsi, because you only live once, right? Okay. All right. Oh, the word binge, that makes sense. And real quick, this is bad baking, questionable cooking, and horrible housekeeping. So I don't always have to cook or bake. I can be a terrible housekeeper too. Stephanie, welcome. We're getting ready to, for anybody that just got here, we're getting ready to listen to Foodie Beauty's grocery haul and health update. I will say for the record that Chantal is always, always, always saying, "Oh, binge, binge, binge," and I will die on this hill. Here's the dealio: I have been watching her since before she had like 500 subscribers. Like, I found her because anybody that knows me knows I have a habit of just picking things I don't want to watch, and I end up on all these obscure channels. And I remember when I first found her, I thought, wow, this is going to be interesting. So I subscribed, and I've been watching for years, and I watched this train wreck. But the video's gone now. But she said at one point she had been to see numerous doctors, and she said, she was seeing eating specialists or whatever, and she had stopped seeing them and fired them because she wanted the diagnosis of binge eating disorder. And the doctors told her no. You can be a food addict, you overeat, but she does not have binge eating disorder unless I see an actual code from a doctor, in the medical documentation she showed us. She's showing us the subjective part. When you go into a doctor, they look up medical records, but there's a subjective part too. Tell me about your day. Tell me what's wrong with you. Tell me what you have. And they write down patient reports, patient says, patient states. That is what she showed us off of her medical reports that she pulled up, was the subjective part where she told the doctor, I've been diagnosed with binge eating disorder. I do not believe for a second that Chantal has a binge eating disorder. How many times have I said the B word? About 5 minutes. That's okay. I'm not monetized. Who cares? But the point is I don't believe she has BED. I think she likes to hide behind it because if it's a medical diagnosis, boo-hoo, it's not my fault. We had a whole conversation on one of the lives how about the difference between food addiction and BED and stuff like that. But the bottom line is, I think she wants to equate her constantly overeating because when she sat down the other day with that shrimp platter, did you see all those little tahini and all? Oh, did you notice she's back to calling it tahine? She called it tahini the whole time she's in Canada, but now that she's back in Kuwait, it's tahine. I pray one of these days she comes on and starts speaking with one of those weird foreign accents to pretend she's some exotic, beautiful foreigner that barely understands the Western world. Oh, please do that, Chantal. You would make my year. Anyway, but that was obviously literally a platter of food for 4 to 6 adults. You could tell by all the little condiments. It was a family-sized platter. And she sits there and eats it all. Oh, but that's not a B word, right? No, it's not, because I don't think you do B words. You chronically overeat is what she does. And so she's getting it twisted. I don't know if she thinks it's going to get her more sympathy, but this is a hill I die on. I do not think she has BED. I think 1,000% she is a chronic overeater. She is a glutton, and she's addicted to highly processed, highly palatable food. But it's not BED. Until I see an actual medical diagnosis, on medical paper with a doctor's name attached. Hard pass for me. Sorry, not sorry. Bunny agrees. In fact, put a 1 in the chat. If you truly think she's been diagnosed with BED. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's BED. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she is self-diagnosed and is using that word because she thinks in her twisted little mind that this will give her more leeway. It's not my fault. It's a medical diagnosis. And she's hiding behind it instead of admitting to what she is, which is a glutton. Let's see, we got 2. And if you disagree with me, there's no shade. Like, if you really think it's BED, awesome. And if you have experience with that, let me know. Yep. Hey, Capone Boxer. Have it. Let's see. 2. Hey, Starlet. I said hi to April. Enola, Ravenmare, welcome. Killjoy. Yep. 2. Bebop, I guess. 2. Yeah. And see, the only reason I'm going with this, Boop, is because Chantal, when she wants us to see something, she will show us. When she wants us to see something, she will show us, right? I think if she had that piece of paper, she would show us. Notice how she won't show us a marriage certificate because it's a fake marriage. But anybody that's been here for a hot minute will remember her sitting in the car. I think she was eating KFC, and she had this whole story time. This is before she even had the Kia. She had that, what was it? Was it the red car? Remember, she had the red car with, I think it was a tan interior before she got the Kia. Somebody let me know in chat. Hey, Mary Burke. But she was sitting in there. She was talking about how she'd been seeing these specialists and these doctors, and they refused to give her a BED diagnosis, so she fired them. She quit going. Like, what do they know? And then we know that when she went back, when she got referred to an eating clinic again, she got really hostile and upset because they don't cater to people like her. No, what the doctor suggested was that she try eating smaller portions, stop eating these highly palatable foods. She didn't like what she heard. Once again, couldn't get the BED diagnosis, so she quit going again. Oh, thanks, Laura. Let's see, just like her sciatic suddenly disappeared. Yeah, for anybody that's ever had, yeah, I don't blame you. Here you are. It's like, in general, I stay out of it. Exactly, Florida Salt and Sass. It's like, normally I don't pay attention to stuff but the way she throws these terms around, like she's knowledgeable. It's people like her, disingenuous buffoons on the internet, that really get the narrative twisted. And it's like, there is such a thing as just being a glutton. Think about the 7 deadly sins didn't come about because no humans ever had problems with those things. No, the 7 deadly sins have been around for thousands of years, probably before they even got wrote down in the Bible, because humans for a long time have recognized there are certain behaviors that are maladaptive and really need to not happen for your good and for the benefit of society, because people that engage in those kind of activities, it's not good for them and it's not good for society. So it should not happen. They gave her meds, and well, they gave her, yeah, Killjoy. They gave her the Vyvanse to help calm down her eating, but she didn't like it because it took away. She didn't want to eat as much, and she doesn't eat because she's hungry. It's an emotional thing. Yes, and I will say this, anybody that's had sciatic knows that you don't just suddenly, it doesn't just suddenly go away, you know, like, oh, I have a sciatic problem, and then the next year, fine. No, that's not how it works, you know. Okay, I'll stop yabbling. I'm gonna push play. Chantal is all 7. I will say that. So, okay. Yes, Skinny. Anybody that's ever had sciatic nerve problems knows it doesn't come and go. I mean, when you have it, it's a battle for a long time. So, okay, I think she brings up health because it's on her list of allowed topics, and everyone has health issue stories, so they cause people to engage. Exactly, here you are. And I think she's used to using health stuff because there's always some, it seems like there's always some new mom type that, you know, you can dredge up and get sympathy from. Oh, you poor thing, you poor sweetheart. Oh, you know, and she just thrives on that. And she's just been using her health as a way to get sympathy and attention and engagement for so long. She doesn't know how to do anything else. I do think Salad has said, keep my name out of your mouth. You know, maybe Will Smith her, I don't know. But hey, Skinny, good to see you. If I didn't say hi, I can't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna push play. If I didn't say hi to anybody, I apologize. I'm a mess. What's new? So, okay.
Permission, whatever you call
Okay.
it. And
Okay.
or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear from you.
Thumbs up if the volume's good.
I never get tired of the view from our bedroom window.
She never gets tired of the view. Good to know.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video.
How's the volume?
So, I'm a little hyper. I'm feeling a lot better today. I got some good sleep last night, and you know, like probably.
I'll say, notice there's no mention of unicity. Remember the save all, be all, unicity. I think in today's live, she kind of mentioned like, oh yeah, I got another month's worth, but yeah. It's like she can't even keep her lies straight.
About 12 hours. So I'm feeling a lot better, and my sciatica is kind of in remission, whatever you call it.
That's not how that works.
So I thought in this video I would just kind of tell you a bit about, like, you know, how I've been eating to keep from binge eating, which I've been successfully binge free.
Yeah,
no. Coming home. And
you're not also, a binger.
I'm going to do a grocery haul to show you, you know, stock up on
everything
that I plan on using to make healthy meals.
That's a lie.
So basically, I have done a lot of research in the past when it comes to recovering from binge eating disorder, and mainly I would.
Okay, so we're just going to stop it right here. Like, okay, so does it sound like I'm yelling over her, or it's not too bad? Yeah, exactly, Starlet. Yeah, so like I said, when she says binge free, she has it twisted. So she sleeps for 12, 14 hours and doesn't eat. And she says, oh, I'm now be free. No, you're not. You simply haven't overeaten for 12 hours because you were sleeping. So like I said, shocking, hard to believe that, you know, our star English major here doesn't understand words have meanings, right? So these words she's using, she's assigning her own meaning to these words. So, all right, thanks, Rally.
Watch videos. I read a couple of books. I read the Binge Code. There's Brain Over Binge. There's different books out there.
So she's still doing exactly what she's always done.
People have overcome their binge eating, and a lot of them have come up with a kind of food diary or food plan throughout the day, And a lot of it involves eating every few hours, so that you don't get that hunger creeping in where your mind starts going to those cravings,
How
and
many
that
people
that
think
autopilot
Chantal?
kicks in and you just want to eat everything in sight. So, and
How many people think Chantal actually goes long enough, except for when she's sleeping? How many people think when Chantal's awake that she's ever gone more than like 3, 4 hours without eating? Like, put a 1 in the chat if you think Chantal more than twice a week goes long enough to the point where she feels actual hunger cues. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she's constantly stuffing her pie hole and has no idea what an actual hunger feels like. So 2 if you think she has no idea what actual hunger feels like. 1 if you think she might do that a couple days a week.
key I found too, a lot of the time that I saw like similarities between these people
Hey, Irish
in
Moon.
recovery was that a lot of them
Cowbell
would eat very substantial little mini meals, so something that has a.
Did she just say substantial mini meals? Substantial means, hearty, of significance, of size. Substantial. Mini means small, petite. So substantial mini meals. It's like saying superfluously redundant. It's more like saying, I'm not going to say military intelligence because that's too easy, but it's an oxymoron. You can't have substantial mini meals. So right there, she's my opinion is she's reading so many different things that she's starting to get it all twisted. And I'd like to point out this is the same shite she does every single time. Does she go and get professional help? I mean, Chantal is 40 years old. So don't you think if she could actually do this on her own, do this thing on her own, she would have done it by now? All we know from Chantal is her best thinking has got her to 400 plus pounds. She hasn't lost a pound, no significant weight loss, short of, drugs and some Ozempic, right? So Chantal doing what Chantal wants to do, what Chantal thinks best, dollars to donuts says whatever you think you need to do is not going to help you.
Of every food group and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to do is prepare meals, not skipping meals, but preparing meals that are satisfying, healthy, and have a bit of everything in them to satisfy pretty much every single craving that will come up, and try to.
So to satisfy every single craving, when you make significant, hey Linda, good to see you. Hey Sarah Marie, hey Blue Eyes, good to see you. When you make significant changes to anything in your life, here's what I can tell you. Change is uncomfortable at first. If it's not uncomfortable, you're probably not doing your change correctly, okay? If it's comfortable, that means you're doing what you've always done, which means you're going to get what you always got. So Chantal is looking to, take care of those cravings. She craves huge amounts of food 24/7. And so she's looking for an easy out. She's looking for significant gains with very little input. She wants something for nothing. Chantal wants what she wants. She wants to be skinny and she wants it now, but she doesn't want to do the work. Got news for you, Cupcake. That's not how it works. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not changing correctly.
Trigger me into binge eating.
You don't binge,
as you're
you
gonna
overeat.
See, things like for breakfast, like I know I always say I have like a love-hate relationship with eggs, but the truth is they do keep me full pretty long enough anyways to get to lunch. So you're gonna see things that I eat, and I'm not perfect yet. This is
by far, no, you're not.
Very new for me, and
so
I'm trying to.
She said, this is very new for me. I disagree. This isn't new. This is the exact same behavior that we have seen month after month, year after year. It's the exact same. You have been given medical advice. Like, first and foremost, is probably Lord Beatus that is raging in your body. That diet needs to take precedence over your binge code or anything else, because that, I can guarantee you, is the biggest ticking time bomb right now, my opinion.
Not diet, not adopt a restrictive diet, because that will just not last. Any diet I've tried to do, I end up just binging double time. So
You
I'm
don't
trying to make
binge,
this like
you
a
chronically
lifestyle
overeat.
change, a healthy lifestyle change.
A healthy lifestyle change
And
means it's going to be
right now I'm
uncomfortable
down
at
10
first.
pounds so far. I will do another weigh in the future. But I'm also looking at non-scale victories, just like not binge eating is like a
You don't
huge,
binge.
huge thing for me. I can't tell you the amount of willpower it takes to not give into a binge.
It's
And
not a binge, it's
that
chronic
for me
overeating.
makes me feel confident. It makes me wake up every day happier and more confident to start the day and go through another day binge free. So
It's not a binge.
I want my channel to be meaningful to people who are going through similar things that I am. I don't want my channel to be negative anymore. I don't want it to be trivial. I don't want it to just be, that kind of thing. I want it to
She doesn't want it to be trivial. She doesn't want it to be negative. Why, she sits there and lies through her teeth about her sincerity. Well, the good news is, Foodie, your channel, aside from being boring most of the time, is ridiculously hilarious. So you do you, boo. You keep doing what you've always done. Let me know how that works out for you.
I want to go in
Yeah.
the direction of something kind of meaningful and try my best, to
She's out of breath
help
from
people.
talking.
And I have a long way to go, I know.
You have
but,
350 pounds
I
to
have
go,
to start
Chantal.
somewhere. This is probably about the 500th restart I've done on my channel, and I don't mean like being a super inspiration to people in the sense that, I'm not very successful at what I'm trying.
I'm not super successful. No, you are a complete and total utter failure. But therein lies the beauty. What I've realized is there are days where I'll get up and I don't feel like doing something. And literally, I have trained myself to say, well, what would Foodie do? Why do you think my bed gets made all the time? Why do you think windows get washed? Because I'll be like, what would Foodie do? And then I do the opposite. She serves for me as a bedrock, like a bad example personified. So I think about what she would do and I do the opposite. So in a way, she can be a positive influence. She could be an inspiration. Watch her videos, listen to what she says, and do the opposite.
To do. So one day, inshallah, I will be. But in the meantime, if you're a person going through these things, and if my videos can just even help you feel less lonely, because I find that eating disorders and issues.
You don't
with
have
food
an eating disorder. You're just a glutton.
That doesn't help as well. So we can all be in this together. We can all support each other.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'd like to say that this world where we're all in it together tends to be predominantly female, and we all know how much Foodie Beauty loves other women, right? I can't think of a bigger advocate of other women hanging out with her than Foodie, right? I mean, lover of woman. I meant to do that.
So that's my ultimate goal with everything. I just want to kind of mix that with some cooking.
Me too, Minka.
Maybe some mukbang. Me too. Just what I'm eating. And
I wanted to
blah,
punch
blah,
my
blah.
screen.
Stuff like that. But yeah, so
buttons on your underwear.
Kind of hyper, you can see.
Yeah, no. And this one,
so let's get into just a few.
I will show everybody on this one. The filters are set to 11. I mean, literally, she looks like remember the glamour shots from the 80s and the 90s where it looked like they had a cheesecloth and Vaseline over the lens? It was so like, yeah. Check this out. Well, hold on. This is a terrible.
Things that I like.
I don't know how well you can see this, but look at the filters on that thing. I mean, there isn't a pore in sight. She almost doesn't have a nose because everything's so washed out and filtered. Good Lord. Oh, thank you, crab apples.
Sample meals that I've eaten today that have kept me pretty satiated, I would say.
A buzzword,
I
satiated,
find
a
foods that have a
buzzword.
lot of, like, mixing protein and fiber is like, you're going to be full.
She finds that foods mixing protein and fiber, dollars to donut. If you were to, if somebody that kind, if you were to slap down, let's say some beans, some chicken, some eggs, some cauliflower, and to throw it out and say, okay, which ones have a fiber? Which ones has soluble versus insoluble fiber? Which ones have proteins in it? You think she'd be able to, even other than just 50% of the time she might get it right? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Chantal has any idea what she's talking about when it comes to proteins and fiber. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's just a big pile of number 2 that she's speaking right now.
For a long time. So, beans and whole wheat rice or stuff like that.
Our college educated nutritionist just said whole wheat rice. Whole wheat is a grain and rice is a grain. I don't know of any hybridization between the two different kinds of grains. Here, let's rewind that and listen to that again, to what this rocket surgeon is saying. You ready?
You're going to be full for a long time. So, beans and whole wheat rice or stuff like that.
Whole wheat rice.
With like a piece of chicken. I'm still full from my lunch, and I still am allowed. Well,
put an X in chat to doubt if she's still
allowing
full.
myself another meal before I cut myself off and let my body just digest what I have for the day. Basically, I'm trying to eat within a window like the diabetic doctor here suggested.
Exactly,
so,
Amber.
Eat breakfast in the morning when I get up pretty early, and then finish eating no later. He said no later than 8, but I'll probably eat around 7. So, that's because I don't want to eat if I'm not like even a little bit hungry, and my lunch was pretty hefty. So, but even that is eating these well-rounded meals, 3 rounded meals a day. I heard a saying once that made me laugh: 3 square meals make round people, or something like that.
Yeah, because slogans are going to help you lose weight, Chantal.
Eating these 3 square meals a day is still a huge improvement over what I would just binge out on at nighttime or whatever.
Okay, once again, she doesn't have BED. She ambidextrously overeats on a continual basis. And didn't the diabetes doctor, the endocrinologist, it's his specialty, tell her to eat small meals every 3 to 4 hours, no more than a handful of rice a day, a couple, and then the amount of vegetables is supposed to be about this much, and then a serving of protein, and she really needs to cut down, not eating the rices. She can have a piece of toast a day. Am I crazy? Huh? No? So
yeah, so that's my plan. So all in all, I'm just focusing on being binge free, because that is the thing that has mostly been very detrimental to my
you
health.
You overeat, Chantal.
Overconsumption
Words have
of,
meanings.
multiple calories at once.
Daily for years?
Probably thousands of calories at once. So,
yeah.
And in order to do that, my method is
my method, she says.
From
that
the
means
experience of others.
She's doing it her way.
And also doing what they do and eating frequent meals throughout the day to avoid binges.
Okay.
So, all right.
So far we've heard about that, eating 3 square meals a day with everything you need, on top of having frequent small meals. So I think she's just throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks. It's basically word salad. Her words have no meanings at this point, because a lot of the words she's using, she's assigned her own meaning to. So she might as well be speaking, I don't know, gibberish.
What I eat now, and then I'll show you my grocery haul. Yalla. Okay, that can't be right. I'm going to take it one more time.
So she's using...
That's crazy low.
So the scary thing is her monitor's broke, but she has an 8.5 which is 8.5, this is like millimoles per liter. In the United States, we use like milligrams per deciliter. So an 8.5 millimole per liter would be the equivalent in the United States of supposedly a 14-hour fasting blood sugar of like, I think 180, which is still significantly above a healthy level, especially for fasting. So the fact that it's, it's, half as much as it usually is, like, so in her, it's like, oh, that's really low. No, those are still deadly numbers. It's kind of like, anyway, I'm not going to use that example. So yeah, it is. So I don't know what she did to it, but she's using a broken, and I really highly question the way you can see how there's a big crack through it. So it's cutting off. Oh, hold on. That's not going to work. So you can see where there's a big crack. Oh shit, that's not working either. There's a big crack through it. So it's cutting off the up top, and then it runs down through there. So I'm wondering if there isn't a number missing, because you can see all up through here, like nothing is showing there. So I'm wondering, is there a 1 that's missing there, or is it just broken and it just can't read?
Okay, wow. That is pretty low. The screen cracked a bit, but I don't know if that would make a difference.
Yeah, I would say it is.
As the day goes on.
Yeah, it's only your blood sugar. Who cares about those kidneys?
Which is weird because I've missed a bit of my medication.
Oh, skip the meds.
But I have been fasting, so that could be why.
So a blood sugar.
I've been fasting for like 14 hours.
So over half a day of fasting, and her blood sugar is still up in the 180s. What's to be concerned about? Your blood sugar shouldn't ever go over. I think it's like 120 when you're doing the milligrams per deciliter. So hers is like 60% higher than it should be, even if you've just eaten.
Oh. We'll see.
Exactly,
so
Catlicious.
I started off with this bowl of strawberries. I ate about half of them and put the rest in the refrigerator.
So she eats strawberries, even though strawberries are like, I think, are considered low carb, and they're low on the glycemic index. They're still fruit. Still sugar. Still sugar, Chantal. I don't care if there's fiber attached to it. Still sugar.
I then had some cherry tomatoes with a bit of black pepper, 2 eggs with a cheese slice, and 1 pita. It was very good and satisfying.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think she stopped at 1 pita. Put a 2 if you think maybe she had another one.
Some baked chicken thighs that I seasoned and marinated the night before.
I'm gonna lower the camera so you can see. I mean, I'm sure everybody here has seen. Yeah, twos. Hi, Seafood. Good to see you. Hey, Lady Nighthawk. Mary Burt, good to see you. Do you guys want to see the screen now? So, and if for anybody that's rolling in, wonder what I'm doing, I'm making what they call T-shirt yarn. So I've got these ratty jammies but they're really high quality, so I can't strip out the seams. So I'm trying to make what they call T-shirt yarn, and I'm going to try to crochet a rug. Will it be ugly? Most definitely, because the way it curls, you can't see the color, but it's a rug. Mr. Grebe is going to walk on it. Who cares, right? So it's an experiment. Do you guys want to see the screen then? Or are you okay with just listening for now? You'd rather look at it? Oh, you'd rather look at me, Starlight? Thank you. Are you guys okay then with just listening for a little while without looking at the screen? Yeah, I agree, Ponderous. Hey, Surf Girl. Yeah, just listen, and we can just chat, because we've all seen it. We've seen what she shows us a billion times. It's more listen to what she says to really. But yeah, she's showing a plate full of baked beans.
Removed, and I had some spinach rice
with a bunch of cheese and rice.
Baked beans in tomato sauce.
Yeah, because there's no sugar in baked beans.
All right, so this is my final meal of the evening.
A vat of salad.
Like, taking out pots and pans that I just cleaned.
With a soup amount of
again. So I
salad
just
dressing.
made some tuna. This is 1 tablespoon of light mayo, some dill flakes, pepper, and no salt because it's canned fish, which has sodium. 1 pita, and a salad. I know it looks like a lot of dressing, but it is about 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna have to try to cut back. Normally I put like almost.
Who thinks that Chantal has any concept of what 2 to 3 tablespoons actually looks like? Because this is what the salad in the serving bowl looks like. It's swimming in salad dressing and cheese. So put a 1 if you think she honestly knows what 2 to 3 tablespoons looks like. Put a 2 if you think she's just full of dookie. I'm putting a 2.
Half the bottle, so 3 tablespoons might seem like a lot, but it's still not that much for me. And so cucumber, 1 green pepper, some tomato.
And I'd like to point out her logic. Well, I usually use half the bottle, so this isn't that bad. It's kind of like saying, well, I usually overdose on opiates, but tonight I'm just going to overindulge in alcohol, which is so much better. No, it's all bad. It's all bad. Too much is too much, whether it's a little too much or a lot too much. It's extra calories. You're going to continue to put on weight, and your blood sugar is going to continue to soar sky high. And if you think about it, when your blood sugar is really high, think of sugar as like little crystals, right? And they're scraping through all your blood vessels and all your capillaries. And your kidneys have these things called loops of Henle, where they go down to single red blood cells worth. That's how it filters out waste. Well, when the sugar goes through there, it blows out those loop of Henle, and your kidneys can no longer filter or function, and you will quickly destroy your kidneys. And your eyes, you have so many capillaries in your eyes, and you're blowing those out too. And all the little capillaries and all your extremities. Yeah, that's why you start getting you get diabetic retinopathy, diabetic neuropathy, all that stuff. And there's no coming back from that. It can't be fixed. Sorry.
I'll shut up. Lettuce and a little sprinkle of cheese.
Little sprinkle my ass.
And some French dressing.
And a bucket of French dressing.
And I've been drinking water.
Oh.
The whole day. Nothing else.
It's almost like you're really thirsty because you're diabetic.
Hi,
baby girl. And some more of the cat that looks like it needs to be brushed. I hope that cat scratches it.
Yeah. All right, so here is the first load of groceries here. And we have another one coming in a few hours. But here we go. So I'm going to start at the front and then get up and show you the rest after. So we have like a bunch of salt because it was
6 pounds of salt.
Super cheap. So whenever something's on sale, we just stock up.
First load of groceries, right?
Yeah. So we have lots of cheese. This was also on sale. Shredded cheddar, shredded mozzarella,
9 pounds of cheese.
Shredded Kashkabal
About 9 pounds of cheese.
I don't know how to describe what this tastes like.
Tastes like cheese, I'm gonna guess.
It's a stretchy cheese, kind of like mozzarella.
It's cheese.
But
more cheese.
It's really good.
Of course, it's cheese.
We have some cauliflower, 2 heads. Each head was like 75 cents. So cheap. I'm gonna make a cauliflower carrot cheddar soup.
I doubt that.
Good. And lettuce here, a few heads. We have some Egyptian sweet potatoes, some carrots, oranges, cucumbers. Look how nice this protein.
I will say that the cucumbers look good, but the oranges look kind of old, and there's so much. I almost wonder, like, do they get it from like a wholesale shop or something where you have to get that much? Like it's cheap, but you have to buy 5 pounds of everything, kind of like going to cash and carry. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
Loads. 2 kilos of cucumbers. And we have some of these little condensed milk things that my husband likes in
Exactly,
tea.
Raleigh.
So we have some smooth peanut butter, some tomatoes. These Cadbury cookies are not for me. I like these cheddar slices in eggs or on ground beef, which I forgot to mention. I have about 500 grams of Kuwaiti minced beef. Okay, so we have some nice looking tomatoes.
They're not nice looking tomatoes. I'll say that.
Oranges,
The
neighbor
oranges
oranges,
and
tangerines.
the oranges and tomatoes don't look
These
great
are microwavable containers.
for all the
Some white
microwavable food.
potatoes. Some frozen paratha, which is like an Indian bread. It's so good.
It's
And
white
we have
bread.
these peppers. Look how amazing these are. They smell delicious. Probably make stuffed peppers. This whole bag is the equivalent of $1. Can you imagine?
So
Yeah.
she has an entire single-use shopping bag stuffed with green peppers she got for $1 American that are going to rot in her kitchen. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she's actually going to make stuffed green peppers. Put a 2 if you think they're going to liquefy in her kitchen and get thrown away soon.
So I'll put the price of
They did
this
rally.
first load somewhere around here.
Yeah, see,
so you can have an idea in the exchange as well. I'll try to do that. So yeah, time to get cooking.
That's a lie. We know you don't cook.
And I'll be sure to do more cooking videos with a lot of these ingredients. So.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Anyways, that's the first batch. All right. I don't know where I'm going to put all of this food, and this is my least favorite part of doing groceries, is putting everything away and organizing it. All right, so this is not very organized at all.
No shit,
but
Sherlock.
We have some bread, some
more
pita
bread,
which is pretty staple around here.
More
Most
bread.
households in the Middle East. I have some whole durum wheat flour. It's pretty dark, but whole wheat pasta is a lot healthier than the white stuff.
Okay, whole wheat pasta is healthier for you as part of a balanced diet. But when you have uncontrolled raging diabetes, pasta of any sort is bad. Moving on.
And we have 2 packs of halloumi.
Oh, more cheese.
We have some butter. Don't know why. We just got deli butter, whatever.
Yeah.
Then we have a whole bunch of cheese.
I was going to make a terrible comment, but I won't. I won't say.
This is Egyptian Istanbuli cheese.
Oh, more
it's
cheese.
It's a soft cheese. It's really good. And this is domati cheese. Never had that one. So
she bought 8 packs of a cheese she's never had.
We have some Turkish labna,
which is basically cheese.
Some laban, which is like a
milk drink, kefir drink.
Kind of. We have some
high calorie
olive oil. We have some salad dressing. French is my favorite.
So have you noticed every time she grocery shops, she gets French dressing, which is one of the most highly processed salad dressings there are, and she always gets an entire container. I circle today in your calendar. Not only was Foodie honest about something, but I'm at a loss for words. Who buys an entire new thing of salad dressing every week or two when you get groceries? That tells you the sheer amount. I mean, she is not eating salad. She is eating salad dressing with some lettuce floating in it. It's basically French dressing soup, and it's calorically dense and extremely sodium rich.
Some roasted strips. You have to keep in mind, I don't live by myself, so a lot of some of these things are going to be for my husband, not only for me.
I'd like to point out too, over the last few days, have you noticed she continually says my husband? She never remember she used to call him Salah, this, my husband Salah. Now it's just, since she's got back, since Poopgate happened, it's, sorry if it sounds like I'm yelling, it's always my husband. It's as if he said, keep my name out your mouth.
And these are one of them. We have 2 packs of frozen chicken thighs. These are really good. We have some frozen French fries. We have some yogurts, vinegar, white vinegar, 6 bottles of mixed berry juice. Lemons.
6 bottles of mixed berry
We have
juice
some white onions and garlic. Some
at 32 ounces, which is a quart. So 32 ounces, let me do some math here. 32 ounces times 6 of it, she calls it juice. It's sugar water with a splash of like juice in it. So that's 192. Let's see, and 128 is a gallon. So 128. So it's 1.5 gallons of cheap juice, which is basically water, corn syrup, maybe cane sugar over there, with a little bit of pear, apple, or grape juice thrown in and some food coloring. 1.5 gallons. That stuff tends to have what is it, like 150 calories per 8 ounce? So let me go back. So let's see, that was 192 ounces. So 192 ounces divided by 8 fluid ounces is a serving, which is 24 times 150 calories equals, that's 3,600 calories. And juice, and I don't even have juice in the house, so I don't even know how much sugar is in that juice. Let me do some math. Yeah, metric fuck ton of sugar in that 1.5 gallons of not juice, it's sugar water. But I digress.
Milk, 4 packs of milk, some bran bread, some apples.
Oh, and P.S. by the way, it's full cream milk. So it's full fat milk she got, because obviously she needs the calories.
Some chicken noodle soup, Maggie's.
It's
a box.
It's not really chicken noodle soup. It's that, like the Lipton packets with the, it's basically salt, water, and hydrolyzed vegetable protein with like some mechanically separated chicken flavor in there. About the most unhealthy soup you can get. It's salt water with a chicken flavor and some grease.
But 2 things of frozen mixed vegetables, some onion powder, some Parmesan cheese.
Oh, more cheese.
Can of mushrooms, tuna, Nutella, not for me.
The big thing of Nutella. That's a lie.
Whole wheat flour, because I want to make my favorite pot pie, but with whole wheat crust.
So once again, whole wheat flour is definitely more healthy. But for somebody that has unmitigated, uncontrolled, raging diabetes, any kind of flour is a carbohydrate, and it's just going to make the problem worse. It doesn't matter if it's whole wheat. Bucket, throw caution to the wind. Just get the white stuff. It's cheaper. It's probably what your palate's used to. It's easier to cook with if you don't know what you're doing. And it doesn't go bad, because whole wheat, because it has more oils in it, because it has the germ and the bran and all that stuff, goes rancid. You're not going to use that. It's going to sit there until it goes rancid. But if you do use it, once again, it's going to make the diabetes worse.
Olive oil crust. These, I don't know what they are. They're for my husband. Laundry detergent.
For anybody that's asking, I am making what they call T-shirt yarn. So they have, basically, you can take T-shirts and then you can cut it in strips, and you go like this, and then you can crochet it or knit with it or whatever. So I'm thinking, because this is just old pajamas, I'm going to try to get a very large crochet hook, like a P or a Q, and try to cut up all the old T-shirts and stuff that I have, and I'm going to try to crochet a rug to go on the floor, because it's going to look terrible. The trouble is because of the way this is colored, the color is folding in, so they're all going to be kind of this off-white color, so it's going to look terrible, but it's going to be a rug. So that's what I'm making. It's called T-shirt yarn. Have I ever done this before? No. Do I know what I'm doing? Once again, no. But if you've just rolled in, bad baking, questionable cooking, and horrible housekeeping, there you go. I will mess everything up so you can feel better about the way you run your household. You're welcome.
fabric softener, 2 pineapples, huge thing of mayo. We have some yellow mustard. I love it. We have some chicken curry, noodles, and some cabbage.
You see how she just skips right over? Oh, and some noodles. Yeah, she's got like a half rack of ramen noodles there. 400 calories a pop. And let me, hold on. Oh, Grebo Jr. eats that crap. Hold on. Let me figure out how much carbohydrates, sugar is in a pack of those. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, let's see. All right. Okay. Oh, these ones only have 380 calories. They're between 380 and 400 calories. So let's see. How much salt is in those? So cholesterol, 1,600 milligrams of sodium. So one packet of these with the sprinkle powder has basically 100% of the sodium you need in a day. Let's see, total sugars, 2 grams. So it's not too bad. Total sugars. So it looks like it has 9%. So it's not too bad. Has no protein. Fat. Oh, 14 grams of fat though. So 20% of the fat. So it's not too bad because of the kind of noodles it is, but it has a lot of fat and all the salt that you need. She bought an entire half rack.
Yes. So the total for this one, I'll put it up there in different currencies, and then the total for everything for both hauls was
supposedly it's $250 in United States dollars and $323 in Canadian dollars. Still a lot of money for 2 people, considering she shops like this every week to 10 days. 2 weeks
I'll put
max.
that here somewhere because I don't know what it is while I'm talking to you guys right now. If you hear my cat playing in the bags, that's her favorite part of groceries.
Oh, thank you, Starlet.
So
hey,
yeah,
Sage.
Now comes the fun part, putting everything
exactly
away.
Ariana, she eats 2 or 3 of them at a time.
I guess the benefit of that is everything will be restocked and I can do some cooking videos for you guys, inshallah. So
thank you, Barry.
I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you in the next.
I've had quite a few people ask me about my wall that I showed in my video. It's wet. I've had a fan on it and I had a little heater in there, and it's actually dried out really nicely, and it's so cold. So you're in the Portland area, so everybody's here. It's like, if you don't have good wrap pipes, leave your water running a little bit so you don't end up with broken pipes, because it's down to 20 degrees. And my heat pump has been running constantly and it's blowing cold air, because like the heat pumps, they're not meant to operate in this cold of weather. And it's unfortunate because then the emergency heat kicks on, which is just a big electrified coil, and you can just watch your electric meter spin.
Video. Bye, guys.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for groceries. Inshallah. Okay, so my question is, so we saw that. Let me see where Mr. Grebo is, so I don't need him. Okay, so he's leaving now, so hold on. Let me see, because I don't need him busting in. So what time? So we have about a half hour, then we'll need to wrap it up. So what do we want to listen to? Do you want to listen to so we have her shrimp seafood mukbang from 2 days ago, or we have her losing 200 pounds the fun way? Which one do you guys want to listen to? You want to listen to the losing the 200 pounds the fun way, or you want to go back 2 days and listen to her shrimp seafood mukbang in Kuwait one? It's 40 in Western PA. Wow, I'm jealous. Yeah, Bo Berry, PGE is out of control. Just everything in the Pacific Northwest is so incredibly out of control right now. How much shrimp? It was a platter of shrimp. It was enough food for 4 to 5 adults. So we have from 2 days ago the shrimp seafood mukbang in Kuwait, where she talks about the jet lag is real, or she has her video from today where it says losing 200 pounds the fun way, and it shows her struggling to walk, like yeah, the boar bang. It was a hog trough. 31. Losing weight, the platter was delicious. The yuck bang is boring. It is. It was just like, so we've got boring yuck bang with a platter of food for 4 to 6 people, or we have you can listen to the walk in the park and listen to what she has to say. Listen to her gasp for air. Okay, lay down, Ariana. Get some sleep. Watch Chicken Pickles. I got dinged though. The last time when I streamed, I Perfectly Imperfect's video. We watched that, and for whatever reason, I got like a warning. So I'm kind of, I don't know what it is with these reaction channels. She could have fallen on the stairs, right? No eating. I want to know why she isn't getting a maid. I know it would be interesting to find out. Man, maid is too expensive. I've only got about 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, I do agree. So do you guys, let me see which one Chicken Pickle's latest one is. Let me just hold on. Is that the one we're talking about? Chicken Pickle. Chicken Pickle tends not to have music in hers, so maybe was it the Chantal Cycle Phase 1? Is that the one you guys want to watch? Good night, Ariana. Yeah. Jealousy, exactly, Skinny. Oh, hey, Pernilla. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, let's listen to the one she did today. Do you know the one that she did today was considered so boring when you went on the farms? They forgot to archive it. Like, that literally, her stuff, they did it all day. The one that she did, that park walk one, is still not archived. Like, it is so incredibly boring that they don't even think to archive it because there's. So, yeah, let me go to that real quick. We'll just listen to that because we're going to run out of time. And Mr. Grebo, I'm going to have to get off because she did that live hangout, but I have no interest in listening to her. Like I said, we just listened to that video of hers. Wow, hold on. Why can't I find her? Hold on, I'm having problems. That's just it when you try to, let's see. Yeah, usually I use the farms, but I'm having to, it's difficult right now because everything's down. Okay, so this is the losing the 200 pounds the fun way. Exactly, crab apples. Like, and he knows I told him that we're having fun in the kitchen, so he doesn't get to just come busting in here. Oh, thanks, Skinny.
Hello, me beauty. There, Beezers. Want a personalized video from me too?
No.
All you have to do.
Nobody
Hope to hear
cares.
from you. And some soft cheese. Hope to hear from you. Bye. But first, breakfast. 2 eggs, pita.
I will say that this breakfast she's showing right here looks nearly identical to the one she showed at the one we just watched. It's pita bread, which is carbs, white carbs, with some egg thrown in with, it looks like some of that labna cheese and tomatoes, which tomatoes are highly inflammatory, like they cause. And if you're having joint problems or sciatica, you wouldn't want to be eating a buck ton of nightshade plants.
Tomatoes and some soft cheese to start the day off healthy.
Because eating carbs when you're diabetic is always a healthy way to eat, right, guys? How's the volume? Give me a thumbs up if her volume and my volume's okay.
Hi guys, Assalamu
Oh,
alaikum. So today I'm taking a nice walk in the Jamal Abdul Nasser Park, which is a very huge, popular park here in Kuwait.
it was so tempting when she said a very huge, but I didn't say anything. She looks incredibly uncomfortable though. She has that white and black plaid top, and it is just the buttons are still. I'll screenshot and show you. And then she's got that long black shirt on because I think her apron is really starting to sag because you can see it when she walks from the side. That the fat accumulation from her knees up, her legs are absolutely massive, and you could tell that her lower belly is starting to ride on her. When you see her going up the stairs, you can see it. She struggles because everything's riding on those massive thighs. She's put on
Actually,
weight
one of the largest
and
parks
gravity.
in Kuwait, and it's a beautiful winter day here in Kuwait, and I want to get some exercise, some walking. So, yalla, let's go.
Exactly,
There are
crab
so
apples.
many different paths you can take in this park. It's pretty big, so we're just taking whatever.
So, Kate the Great, I'll just tell you that there are foods for anybody that's new, that things in the nightshade family, which are like tomatoes, peppers and stuff, they're considered what they call inflammatory foods. So maybe Google or talk to your doctor about an anti-inflammatory diet, because if you have a lot of joint issues and sciatic problems, you might want to look at going on an anti-inflammatory diet. I had to get an emergency neurosurgery, and my whole lower spine is like just titanium rods and bolted together. It was like an 8.5 hour. It was just the whole thing, but it hurts. And when I'm not being lazy, I've tried an anti-inflammatory diet, and it makes a marked difference, at least for me. So talk to your doctor, because I'm not a doctor. I'm just some stranger on the internet, but talk about an anti-inflammatory diet. But I do know that tomatoes are on the list of things that you might want to avoid. And you can do what they call an elimination diets, where you just go back to basics, and then like every week or two, you add in one more food item, and you see how you feel. And you can start really, it takes some dedication, but you can really start keying in on the foods that cause you issues and the ones that don't with your pain. It's a thought. Sorry. No problem, Kate. I bet it did, Sage. A lot of people have problem with gluten. It's just Chantal wandering around. But hold on. Hold on. I'm going to go back. Hold on. Okay, hold on. But when you see her walking, hold on. I'll hold this up so you guys can see. And I'm sure everybody's seen this, but I mean, she looks so incredibly comfortable. And I'm pretty sure Salad has the slimming filters on, but from the front, you can really see her girth. I mean, so she's got that black shirt on that's hanging down, and her gut and everything is laying on her thighs. Her vlogs are getting so boring. So now it's just Salad panning around at all the homeless cats, because that's cute, right? Let's go to the park and film all the homeless cats hanging out, because nothing says adorable like homeless creatures, right? And we got Chantal touching a palm tree.
I love the most about Kuwait, the palm trees. I love it.
She loves palm trees. Yep. I'm sorry, this is so boring. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Almost went into a coma there from boredom. She does, natural ginger. That's exactly.
So winter is.
Yeah, anybody that hasn't said hi, which I'm going to guess all the Greebits said hi.
Like,
Kate the Great, welcome. We're glad to have you here.
So amazing. I love it. It's like a spring day in Canada, if I can compare it. Hi.
Oh, anybody that hasn't watched my short vlog from the day, watch it. I had like 29 views when I started the live. I'm like, uh-oh, it's not going so well. Oh, now they're showing two cats getting ready to fight. Because that's what I want to see is wild cats beating each other up or being bullied. Yeah, that big old Tom's getting ready to beat the shit out of another cat. Awesome. Some bad generic music. Now, Chantal walking again.
Walk around. Haven't really been out much.
I'm gonna walk around. I wouldn't call what you're doing, but yeah, you can see right here. So there's definitely slim and filters, but you can see that this top, the buttons are just straining. And remember when she bought this new, it's really, and you would think like, well, maybe she washed it and it shrunk because cotton shrinks. Like, I don't know that this is actually a cotton. It might be a cotton something blend or maybe a rayon. But the thing is if it had shrunk enough where you were getting that happening, the arms would have shrunk significantly too. Because the arms aren't sucked up. They're about where they were when she got the thing. I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it's that much shrinkage. I think she's put on weight since she bought this top. My 2 cents.
Since coming back to Kuwait because my back's been hurting.
My back's been hurting. It's an excuse.
It feels better. So I'm trying to move more, eat less. Not just eat less, but eat healthier.
Are you though? Are you?
More energizing foods.
Energizing foods. Okay.
That are helping me. I feel very hyper in energy today, so
yeah.
Good day to be out.
Yeah.
What a nice park. Wow.
She's gasping for air. She doesn't look like she likes this. Okay, right here. Hold on. Kuwait has a dang it. Let me see if I can go, hold on. Let me go back. This you could the way the sun is, those pants she has, I mean, it looks like two cats fighting in a burlap sack. She is stuffed in there like 5 pounds of dookie or 10 pounds of dookie in a 5-pound bag. She's
today, so
just their things are going to rip out.
What a nice park. Wow.
Like it just those can't be comfortable. Okay. Well, I don't think you're going to be able to see. Well, maybe I doubt you're going to be able to see, and then I'll just let it play. But you can see. Oh, hold on. I meant to do that. Is if anybody just go back to this and look at the bulges right there on the front of her thighs. So we know she has the low-hanging apron, but now she's getting to the point where she has actual bulges on the front of her thighs too. I mean, it's her body's running out of places to store the fat. Okay, we got to let this play because Mr. Grebo's going to be home. I'll stop
Kuwait
talking.
has a lot of parks. Never been to this one yet, so.
Hey, holy moly!
Here. I can't wait to
Sorry, I
do some
didn't see you.
Camping. Need to get that organized.
We already.
And I'm not wearing an abaya today. Just wearing plain clothes.
Man, she's huge.
Look at the homes in the back of me. These are like people's homes. These are villas. And
I know nothing about them, but they're huge.
They're gorgeous.
I did no research before coming here, so because that would require effort.
I want to clean that.
Chantal, you can't clean a closet, let alone are you kidding me? And now we're watching her in these weird strolling with bad generic music, like she's just out casually strolling. Tell me you've ran out of content without telling me you ran out of content to make because you have no interests, you have no hobbies, you have no friends, you have no job. I mean, Put a 1 in the chat if you think it would benefit her channel if she would live stream herself like cleaning the living room. Or put a 2 in the chat if you think that's just a waste of time. I personally am, I vote 1. I think people would tune in to watch her clean, like a live stream, live cleaning stream.
Look at this tree. They had to trim it, but I'd imagine because it's so huge.
The tree's so huge.
It still sounds like there's a lot of wildlife in there.
There's a lot of wildlife
You hear the bird
in the tree.
All right, guys, there's a fountain here. There's
So-
water in it, but it doesn't look
It's a fountain that's, it looks like it's not on, but you see when she stopped, when she started the clip, she was holding her back and you could see her doing one of these things, you know, like when your back's hurting you or you haven't, you know how you'll grab your back and you'll kind of do that act of standing because it hurts to stand still. That's what she was doing. She's not having fun.
it's, working right now, maybe at nighttime, but there's still water inside. Let's go have a look anyways. I feel so short, my legs don't even touch the ground.
But yet you're huge. Okay.
I like parks because they always remind you of being a kid, no matter how old you are.
And now we're going to
You
talk
always
about
have
our childhood
that
again.
childhood feeling in you, and being at a park just reminds you of that.
Tell me
So,
you have
I love
nothing
it.
interesting to talk about without telling me. I know I'm being petty at this point, but oh, there's a call to prayer. You think Chantal's going to go running off, turn the camera off out of respect? You think? Pious Muslim that she is? She going to pray? Now Salad's down in the grass filming Chantal walking at him. Kind of looks like Godzilla getting ready to stomp on Tokyo. Now they're showing
Look at
another
this fella resting in the shade.
homeless cat.
Aren't you cute?
Looks very lethargic, kind of sad. Yeah, she's gasping
Wow.
when she walks.
Oh, if there was more grass, this tree would be perfect to read under. Let's see if we can see
If there was
caterpillar.
more grass, this tree would be perfect to read under. When do you think the last time that Chantal actually read a book? So for anybody that's curious, these are my Singer shears I got, and these are I think these are 1975. Yeah, these ones are from 1975, so they're awesome, antique-y, super sharp. I love these things. Anyway, my point is when do you think the last time that Chantal read a book? Like, do you think, other than what she was forced to do in high school, put a 1 if you think Chantal has read a book because she wanted to since she's been out of school. And put a 2 if you think she's just talking out her ass and that Chantal hasn't read a book since the last time somebody actually read a book cover to cover. I think it's a 2. I don't think she's read anything, so I think it's hilarious. She's in a park talking about, oh, it'd be perfect for reading a book under. Would it though, Chantal? Would it?
Do they have caterpillars in Kuwait? I'm not even sure.
Oh my God. Do they have caterpillars in Kuwait? It's almost as if she doesn't know that caterpillars are like the larval stage for moths and butterflies. I don't know, Chantal, do they have moths and butterflies in Kuwait? Okay. Tell me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid.
I'm a tree hugger.
No, you're not. You're one of the single greatest wastes of resource on this planet, Chantal. Opposite of tree hugger. Now they're just showing more homeless cats, birds in a park.
So, there's an area I can play ball. I'm going to play ball for a bit.
I'm going to play ball, she says.
Yellow.
So, here, I'll let you guys see this part. And then we'll finish it up because Mr. Grebo's going to come in and that'll just be cringe. Hold on. Okay, I got to drop this. Okay. Hold on. So you can see how she moves with this ball. Okay. Hold on, I gotta drop this a tiny bit more. Okay, because I just figure you guys, because I want you to see how she's moving. You know what? This top ramen is coming in handy. Wait, I'm using it to prop up the. Okay, can you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up if you can see that good enough. It's not going to be perfect, but at least you can see the screen, right? Hold on. Yeah, so just give me a thumbs up if you oops. Okay.
Mary, I can play ball. I'm going to play ball for a bit. Yellow.
Just, yeah. Look at her walking. So uncomfortable. In fact, like she has to speed it up when she's walking into the court because it takes her so long, and you just listen to her breathe.
Oh my gosh. It's huge.
Said nobody ever to Sala. Ha, but I'm bummed. I'm terrible.
All right. Let's go. Yeah, not bad.
The net is half the size of the field, Chantal. Okay, watch her. Listen to her gasp.
Messi has nothing on me.
She's completely out of breath. See, and he has to cut because she probably needs 10 minutes to recover.
Goal!
She can't even run and grab that ball.
All right, Mo Salah, watch an expert. Ah!
She noticed she's it takes her a half hour to go get that ball. I agree, Tshirt girl.
Ah!
She's just one rolled ankle away from being bedbound. See? Yeah, she's huge.
Don't kick it too hard.
And that right there?
Sorry.
That right there. Do you see how that ball was just 2-3 feet away, and she is so large that, it would, even somebody, older people, it's not that hard to stick your leg out and try to stop the ball. Notice she does not have the mobility. She can't even stick her leg out to the side to stop that ball. It goes right past her. So watch. That she should just stick her leg out. She physically cannot move. See? She couldn't even try because she would have fallen over. Exactly, holy moly. Fucking. Yeah. She's got real little mobility and bad coordination. Sunshine Country Chicken, welcome. Okay, this right here is what I wanted, but watch her trying to walk up this thing.
I don't think I can get up there.
She's gasping for air. See? Because all that weight is
dangerous
on her thighs.
These are dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a music video.
I don't know. I would be getting up there.
I got my own car. I'm popular.
No, you're not.
Remember that song from the 90s?
No, nobody cares.
That's good exercise. Fun, too. Gets the heart racing.
24 years since the 90s, Chantal. Time to move on. Oh, see, you're getting down? Look at that. Oh, my God. When you see her go down those stairs, seriously, put a 1 in the chat if when you first time you saw her go down those stairs, if you didn't go, oh, and cringe. I was like, I held my breath and went, oh, my.
Look where I am. the beach right in front of our house. We can see this from our windows. So
Remember how FFG said if I lived in that place, I would be down on the beach. I wouldn't be looking at it from my window. I'd be on the beach. Look where she is. Yeah, her legs are so huge. Iris Moon. Yeah, you guys, it's all ones. It's like, so, and I will say that the area where they are, the Gulf is like one of the most polluted places on the planet. It's like, you couldn't pay me to get in that water. I wouldn't mind getting a sample and trying to see like how much different bacteria and stuff I could culture and grow, but ooh.
Look at the waves crashing, how relaxing. Oh, I can smell the salty sea air. It smells so good.
Exactly, Blondie. Everybody's been asking her to go to the beach, and French Fry Girl pokes at her, and now she's there.
Wow.
Oil slick leaning. Yeah, crab apples, they do have an awesome mall. Natural ginger, that's what I've heard from friends who have been
This is
there.
too gorgeous.
Is it though? She can't walk around. I'd be afraid if she falls. Who's going to help her get out? She can't swim. All right, hold on. I'm going to go like this. So basically, hold on, let me.
This is the Arabian Gulf, guys.
Yeah, it's just her. We've seen this. It's her standing by the beach. She can't walk up the rocks. Hold on. So, yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's coming for us.
The water splashed up on her. She couldn't run. She couldn't get out of the way.
All right, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh,
Bye.
shoot. That's it. Hold on.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary.
Okay. So, yeah, so we're going to have to wrap it up. But I guess the point is like her vlogs are becoming repetitive. You know, like my lives are very repetitive. You know, at least I mix it up and I'm doing, you know, either sometimes I'm baking, sometimes I'm just bitching, home crafts, sometimes I'm cooking. But yeah, her everything she says has been said before. She's not showing us anything new. You know, she can't even talk about salad. It's like I just see her views unless she, I think, my opinion, the only thing that's going to save her channel is if she gets serious about weight loss and actually starts losing weight. Yeah, sure, she's going to grab a few new subscribers here and there, but if she ever wants to get, you know, if she doesn't want her channel to keep circling the drain, something needs to change. I don't think she's going to do it though, and I'm just curious you know, how long it's going to be before we get another health crisis from her because she needs the views. Yeah, I don't have any great wrap up from this. So anybody just rolling in, I'm making t-shirt yarn because I'm going to, well, eventually when I get enough of it made, I'm going to try to crochet a rug. Maybe put it by the door. I don't know. It might not work out at all. Stuff takes forever though. But yeah, it's just some old jammies. So, same old with Chantal. Like I said, as anybody noticed, she's not saying Salah's name anymore. She only says my husband. FFG tells her to go to the beach. Suddenly she shows up at the beach. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll be sure to show you, Ponderous, what happens. Yeah, so like I said, basically, is it just Mr. Grebo has lots of thrashed t-shirts, and I've got some more. Well, you know, the ones I can talk them out of. I'm going to cut them up, and I'm just going to try to crochet them with a big hook. Try to make a rug. It'll work out or it won't. Oops. So, yeah, I don't know when we'll go live again, but yeah, so from now on, it'll be bad baking, questionable cooking, with horrible housekeeping thrown in occasionally. Chantal continues to be disingenuous. She continues to show us the honors English major that she is by bastardizing the English language and misusing and abusing words like her, what was it? Substantial mini meals, you know. Yeah, so I don't have any big wrap up. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, and I guess we'll just keep watching and see what happens. But it's pretty boring. And the way she's eating, I will just say the way she's eating, sure, it might be a healthy diet for some people. But for somebody with untreated diabetes, man, you're just signing your own unalive certificate. So thank you for being here, Ennis. Sorry I didn't see you sooner. It's good to see you, Ennis. Thank you for being here, Skinny. Thank you, Iris. Thank you, Blondie. Thank you, Natural Ginger, for modding. Thank you, Holy Moly. Good to see you. Thank you, Leanie. Thank you, Ponderous. Thank you, Barry Bowberry. Thank you, Rally. Thank you, Starlet. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, EP. Pernilla Storkram. Thank you, Linda Metcalf. Let's see, who did I miss? Thank you, Crabapple. Thank you, Jules. Thank you, Jocelyn's mom. Sorry I didn't say hello to you. Thanks, Catlicious. Yeah, it's, so is there anybody else I need to say goodbye to? So this was just a hangout and a BS session, and I probably, good night, everybody. And I did use the B word as in binge a whole lot when we first started out because I had some thoughts. So yeah, thank you for everybody being here. Thank you to everybody that modded. Good night, everybody. I think I said goodbye to Sage. If I didn't, goodbye. And I will talk to see. Yeah, it was good. It was a good BS session. Marley Burke, good to see you. Yes, everybody, if you're in the Pacific, Cinderella, good to see you. Janet Pirate, EP. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, keep your water running if your pipes aren't real well wrapped because it's down into the teens now. So, okay, guys, I don't know when I'll go live again. I will try to write things down that Chantal says, and it was a good time. We got some t-shirt yarn done. So, yeah, maybe everybody do this and we can start a project together. We'll do a live where we all crochet a terrible looking rug and smack talk, our favorite form of entertainment. So, all right, a lot of coffee. Good to see you. Bye, guys. Bye.